Today we have here what is this device, which we will be able to recover easily and quickly. In this video tutorial we're not going to use a PC. We're going to use a completely PC-free method, a different method. The recommendation is always to watch the step-by-step video tutorial so that don't miss any details and be able to find a solution for this device. What are we going to do here to recover our device? Okay, we'll explain the first thing we're going to do before we start. The recovery process, what we are going to do. It's about connecting to a Wi-Fi network. We're going to connect to a Wi-Fi network and then we will explain all the steps, as we said before. The previous video, I also want to mention that we've also abandoned other completely different methods without a PC. The video description or in the first pinned comment. We have other updated methods where we will be able to access and be able to recover this device in this easy and quick way. They know if they want a PC method or a PC-free method, they will be able to find it there too. In this video description and in the first pinned comment we're going to give. First of all, let's take a look at the device. Let's click on it. We click next, we're going to click here on skip. We click on skip, then it takes us to our Wi-Fi network. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to connect to our Wi-Fi network. We connect to the Wi-Fi network, and once we connect to this Wi-Fi network, let's press next, A. We're going to get to where that thing appears. Our device's screen lock would leave us locked, Because the first thing we did before starting the process. For recovery, what we did was restore it because we had forgotten that screen lock. Since we had forgotten that screen lock that we had reset. Now we also have what was the Google account, the Gmail account. Those were the two things that left us, now we're stuck. Screen and Google account for those people who still. Hey, do you know your Google account? I'll explain the fastest way. And easy to access your device without needing to use a PC. A completely PC-free method that is faster and easier. As you can see, here we have our blockade. From the screen here below we have to use a Google account. I'm going to select Use Google account, and then it will appear here for those people who know that email address will write the email here and click Next. Then it will ask you for the key, the password, and you will enter that password. You also have another option to complete the recovery process by phone number. If you know that phone number, you'll add it here too. But the phone number has to be outside of this phone's number. When you receive a recovery code on your phone, write down the number. He sends us that recovery code and we give it to him. All the settings until you can access this device. But if you don't have any of these cases, you don't have any of this. Then what I recommend is that you watch the video tutorial step by step until the end. Let's click here where it says, Forget. Here we'll write anything. We'll write anything here too. This is so that our device doesn't enable a function for us later. We're going to do it. Click here. Click here and in 30 seconds we will begin the process. Recovery, which is how we will be able to access this device. Okay, in order to access this device we need the following. We're going to need what is a locked SIM card with. Besides a PIN code, we'll also need an OTG cable. An OTG cable. For those who don't know which cable it is, OTG, we'll be explaining and showing you all of this soon. The whole process, we'll also need, we'll need a keyboard. This would be the keyboard connector and this would be the OTG cable that we can connect here. We're going to connect it with this OTG here. We'll have this connection here. What are we going to do now? Well, first of all, let's introduce the blocked SINchar. With that PIN code, we're going to enter that code to be able to lock the device. We're going to completely lock our device. We'll wait and see. We're going to introduce the SIM card here. It seems she doesn't want it. Let's introduce it properly. So what are we going to do? We are going to enter the key, the key we are going to press is enter. We're going to connect the device now. We're going here to an emergency call, here on an emergency call. We will wait while we write the emergency number according to your country. We're going to click on it and quickly press the enter key. We're going to press the enter key several times until Google Maps appears. When Google Maps appears, we will press the enter key. Let's wait for Google Maps to open. Let's try again. We're going to enter another emergency number and wait for that Google result to appear. Maps, we'll do it again until we can access it. We're going to do it on the device. Let's try it. It seems our Google Maps isn't loading. Okay, I'm going to block it. Let's wait for the signal to appear here to see if it works for us. Google Maps keeps popping up to load. Now we can withdraw. We reinsert it without removing it and repeat the process again. Let's do it again. Let's dial the emergency number. Let's hope it works this time. It's working now. I think it is. It's working. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's press. Okay, I'm going to remove the SIM card to see. Let's see if this time he gave us the option. If he gave us the option, now yes, since he gave us the option, we're going to start the recovery process. We're going to do that recovery process. We're going to wait. Now, the first thing we're going to do is click here on Jump. Then we will select any of these options that appear here. Then we're going to click here on the Share option. Let's click on this little message. Here in the magnifying glass we'll write anything. We select it, we click Next. Here we're going to delete all of this. Now we're going to write www.youtube.com, but you'll say no, but this doesn't work anymore. Well, YouTube already won. We click here and we don't click here anymore. This is no longer giving access, but here this URL appears. If the URL gives us access, we click here. Some of the options are devices that often prompt you to update YouTube. We'll give you the ball. For those who are getting the YouTube update message, I recommend formatting your device. And repeat the process again because second time, if we give you access, we'll give you the nut. We click here for accessibility. Enable this menu, then the second option. We click on the blue letters that say Adjustment. We give you a menu, we enable, we give you a click here, ready, we return. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to click here. We click on the Google Assistant here. This Google Assistant will open. Let's use the keyboard that appears here. Here we're going to type the following. Let's write here. Open according to the language that appears on the phone. Open my browser. Okay, here I have it in English. I'm going to write it in English here and then I'm going to open it. My browser so that the Google browser on Xiaomi opens. The Xiaomi browser opened for us here. This section will take you here. Don't worry, just go back. We're going to click here on this little ball. Then we're going to click here on this option. Here we will see what a Xiaomi account is. What we're going to do here is create a Xiaomi account here. We're going to add, sorry, so that those who don't have one, I recommend creating one. Then I would give you access here. Now you're going to click here again. It will take you to the part, you're going to click here. This section would take you here. What you're going to do is click here where it says Xiaomi here. We'll leave it like this here, and now what is it that we need? Another one. Device where we will be able to download this application to do we will download. This application, which is called here, well, we're going to download it and we're going to. I'll explain where you can download this application to install it. To find my account on another Xiaomi phone, you're going to click here. This option will appear here, Xiaomi Cloud. You're going to click here. You'll go to the same option. Backup, and you're going to make a backup where you're going to get this application. You're going to go to your browser and type here Davy Cell, our official page. I'm going to. I'll show you how to write it here. It's going to appear below. Davidel, I'll show you. To spell DIVICEL, the good one will be. The first option that appears there will show you several sections here. Several pages, it will appear here. You're going to go to the last option that appears here. This is what will appear. Here you will find many tools. Here you will be able to find this entry that says Apps Davy Cell. You're going to click on that entry that says Apps. Deviceal. Here you will be able to find many methods. We'll also be looking for the tools. There's one that they say is a shortcut and another that says APK. Let's select this one. It says shortcut, this one doesn't. Let's select the second one that says APK. Here it is, download the application. After we download it, we click on install. After we click on install, we'll click here on backup. Now we'll make the backup. Once we make this backup, and the backup is completely ready. Now we're going to click here on continue. We click on continue, we click here on settings. We click here to verify, we click to give all permissions. We go back. We're backing it up again here, and we're granting the permissions here. We're going to click here where it says restore data. Here we're going to click here where it says restore data. We're going to click on it now. We're going to click here where it says restore data. This section would appear here. We'll wait until we get the backup copy we have. The one at the top that says adjustment, we're going to remove it. We're going to click here where it says restore now. We click restore now, we go back. Because if we leave it like that, it stays on the home screen, meaning it takes us directly to the home screen. Then we go back, wait for it to load to 100%, and come back again. Okay, we can do it now. We click here. Now we're going to restart our phone. We're going to restart our phone and wait for our. Completely restart your phone to finish the recovery process. That's why it's always recommended for those who want to recover your device. We always recommend watching the step-by-step video tutorial. I'll take this step so you don't miss any details and can find a solution to your device, and you can do it exactly as we are explaining it. As long as you guide yourself step by step, you will go to be able to solve this problem with this device. One of the easiest and quickest ways to do it. As we had also said from the beginning of, we also have other, completely different methods for video. Method A by PC and method without PC. We've included those methods in the video description and in the first pinned comment. All those methods can be found directly from that description. Okay, now I'll take us here directly. I hadn't remembered that the SIM card is blocked. The card is locked. I'm going to unlock it here. Now I've taken us directly to this section, so what are we going to do? Since we've already made a backup, let's give it to you. To the Google Assistant here, and now we're going to click here on the magnifying glass. Let's enable Google Assistant here. We'll press the keyboard. Sorry, we'll press here on the keyboard. Here we'll write the application name. Let's write open and the name of the application. This application appears here. We already have it installed here. Here we're going to open it. We write the name of this application. We will write the name of the application we installed here. We write it exactly as it appears. Let's write it down because it already appeared a while ago in some videos, in some video that I made. Sometimes we need to make corrections because sometimes we forget. We didn't write everything correctly. Then it needs to be corrected again to see that is written correctly. Okay, then I'll click here and copy it, just in case I don't get access. Let's click it. If it's spelled correctly, it will give me access. If it's not written correctly, it won't give me access. Here it did. He gave me access, so what we're going to write here is plug. As it appears above, we click on it. Now we select the second option that says second space, we click the arrow. We click here, this would take us to this section. As we can see here, it will give us access to the home page. When we arrive, we'll click here to continue. We give you the second option, we click on continue. We click here on skip, that's how we've arrived at the start. When we get here to the start, now we're going to restart our device again. We're going back here. It tells us to press the power button and the volume up button. Power on and volume up for. Let's restart it now. Now that our phone has completely restarted, what we're going to do is access the following settings. That's why we always recommend watching the step-by-step video tutorial so that don't miss any details and give this recovery in this way. It is one of the easiest and fastest processes to do now. We wait a few seconds for our device to take us there. Let's see if we've restarted. We're going to press the power button to restart it. As we mentioned in the video description, and in the first pinned comment, we have other methods. A completely different method. Updated method so that they can try other methods. Those who want to try other methods can go to that description. And they'll be able to find those devices so they can also test those videos. There are different tutorials available, and they will be able to solve the problem. In this way, if you follow the steps, you will be able to recover. To fix this, I'm going to remove the blocked SIM card that appears here. That blocked SIM card got blocked again. Okay, we'll leave it like that, we'll write the number. The code would now take us directly to the start. It's going to take us there. Okay, we're going to click here on the Play Store. Let's wait, click here. Here you'll see what will ask you to add an account. Create account or skip the account. When the option to create an account appears, creating an account or skipping the account is because our device is fully ready for use. When that message appears, we need to go to settings and reset the phone. We completely reset it and configure it again. Normally, that would be when we get those three options. But let's say this option only appears here. This is simply because she still has a Google account. We're going to make a video tutorial where we'll show you. Let me explain how to solve this final step, Meanwhile, you can use it like this, you can download. To download any application from the browser. Download the application from the browser, and what you can't do is reset it because it will ask for your Google account again while we release a second video tutorial.